Knowing when to file your application or petition can be as important as knowing what or how to file. Many types of forms can only be accepted if the filer is eligible to apply and the application or petition is filed at the right time. Both depend on the type of form you are filing and the requirements that you must meet to be eligible to apply. As in all cases, it's important that you start by carefully reviewing the instructions for your application or petition. All form instructions begin with an explanation of the purpose of the form. Most then include a section explaining who may file. In addition to explaining who may file, some forms, like the I-130 petition, will also explain who may not file the petition. Many, like the I-539 application, will also explain when the form should be filed. Form web pages also provide guidance and links to tools or resources that can help you determine whether and when you are eligible to file. A When to File section can be found on many form pages. The I-751 form page, for example, explains who may file, when they are eligible to file, and provides a link to a filing date calculator that you can use to determine the earliest date we can accept your I-751 petition. The N400 form page also provides basic guidance on when applicants may file and provides a link to an early filing calculator which you can use to calculate the earliest date your N400 application can be accepted. The N400 form page also provides a tool that you can use to determine your eligibility to file the application. By answering a series of questions, you can check to see whether you are eligible to file an N400 application. For the I-765 application, when you file your application will depend on your basis of eligibility. Guidance for the most commonly used eligibility categories can be found on the I-765 form page. A complete list of all eligibility categories, along with filing guidance for each, is provided in the form instructions. TPS applicants, whether filing an initial request for temporary protected status or re-registering, must go to the TPS webpage for their country to find out when they may file. On the webpage for each TPS designated country, you will find a table of key dates, including the country's TPS designation date and registration period, and a section with specific guidance on when to file. For some forms, determining your eligibility to file can be more complex. In those cases, such as with the I-485 application, you will find links to resources available to help you determine whether you are eligible to adjust status and when an immigrant visa is available to allow you to file. Some form submissions are especially time-sensitive. The I-290B must typically be filed soon after a denial notice has been issued. It's important to follow the instructions on the notice carefully for your submission to be accepted as timely filed. Whenever it's essential that your application or petition is received by a specific date for it to be considered acceptable and timely filed, be sure you mail it soon enough to arrive by that date if you are not able to file the form online. USCIS Lockbox sites are closed on weekends and federal holidays and cannot receive package deliveries on those dates. When a package is scheduled for delivery on a holiday or weekend, it will be accepted for delivery on the next business day. Once you have determined that you are eligible to file your application and know when to file, the next step is to complete the form. For a list of all USCIS forms, visit uscis.gov/forms.